Hello, my name is Kara Wenzel, and I am a program attorney here at Quimbee. Today, we are going to be talking about court interpreters and the role of court interpreter in the legal system with Mariana Bencian Larkin. Welcome, Mariana.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. So, Mariana is a Spanish, California state, and federally certified court interpreter in Los Angeles. She specializes in interpretation proceedings in criminal and civil matters. She's also an ATA certified translator of English to Spanish and the current president of the Association of Independent Judicial Interpreters of California. Mariana taught the Spanish court interpretation program at the LA Institute of Translation and Interpretation in Los Angeles from 2010 to 2013. She also volunteered at the Harriet Buhai Center for Family Law as an interpreter from 2009 to 2011. Her articles on court interpretation have been published by the Los Angeles Lawyer magazine. We're so excited to have you today. Thank you, Mariana.
Thank you for having me.
You're so welcome. So to get us started, I think it might seem obvious, but hard to explain for some people. Can you tell us what exactly is a court interpreter?
Sure. When we say court interpreter, many people assume that we are always in court. And the term court interpreter really refers to a court proceeding, and most of the time, which can include a deposition, for example. And obviously court proceedings like trials, hearings, and everything that goes on in court. But we court interpreters also interpret for attorney-client meetings as well, especially for criminal matters. And in California, for example, by law, you need to be a certified court interpreter in order to interpret at a court proceeding. And in federal court as well, you do need to have federal certification from the Administrative Office of the U.S. Courts to interpret in federal court as well.
Oops.
Hopefully that explains it a little.
Yes. So you mentioned a few of these, but can you go back and tell us some other instances where outside of the courthouse you might need a court interpreter?
Well, many people want a court interpreter for things that are not court proceedings as well. The ones that I already mentioned are obviously the everyday court proceedings that we court interpreters interpret for, right? Trials, hearings, depositions, arbitrations, mediations. We do a lot of workers' comp too, which is not judicial, it's administrative law, but we also do we interpret for administrative workers' comp proceedings, depositions, and trials at the workers' comp appeals board in California, and other states have their own name. What else? Well, I'm trying to think, like those would be the court proceedings, but also like I said, attorney-client meetings, which are not technically a court proceeding, but the attorney wants to make sure that they have a court interpreter, especially when documents need to be submitted in court. Like, for example, in a criminal proceeding, if the trial needs to be postponed for whatever reason, or continued, a bunch of paperwork needs to be read to the defendant from English into whatever language the defendant speaks. And then he has to sign it, and the interpreter has to sign a form saying that we interpreted every single thing from English into Spanish or whatever the language is. In that case, the term is sight translation. It's not interpretation, actually. Reading one document from one language into the other is sight translation.